So welcome to Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, and today we will go and see some of the sights, and maybe we'll sample some of the Dutch delights, you know, that you can, you know what I mean, you want to try some of that. Maybe we won't do that, but we will go and see some things in Amsterdam. Welcome to Amsterdam. And there is the central station. When you land at the airport, 20 minutes and you're there in downtown Amsterdam. And get this is my 7th time in Amsterdam. Celine has never been here before in her life.
I've only ever transited through the airport whenever I actually come to Amsterdam.
Why?
You can't even remember anything from about 4 out of 7 of your trips here, so.
Right, our first stop is that church, St. Nicholas, named after the patron saint of sailors. Let's see if we can go in. What's wrong with your eye? Anyway, look at it. The interior. What do you think of this church?
It's very pretty.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful stained glass windows, the altar. Pictures over here. All I can smell around here is marijuana, because we've got a coffee house there. But you don't go in there for a latte, you go in there for a sneaky little smoke, or maybe a cake. But we're heading over here to this tower thing. It's called the Weeping Tower, and there are various stories like that it's called the Weeping Tower because of the local women back in the day who used to wave goodbye to their menfolk as they sailed off to go trading or fighting or whatever. So what are your first impressions of Amsterdam then?
It's very pretty. It's very chilled out.
Is it what you expected?
Yeah, I think it is what I expected, yeah.
And we're just ambling past this canal. And here's a fact: Amsterdam has got more canals than Venice.
That's an amazing fact.
It is, isn't it? So now we're en route to this thing called the warehouse, but look at these buildings. They look like odd, don't they? Look like they're leaning. You see bicycles everywhere in Amsterdam. Cycle past you, they're everywhere. And get this, in the canals, the authorities fish out 25,000 of them every year. And Celine's just been attacked by an insect.
No,
it's on
okay.
her. It's a ladybird. You got attacked by a ladybird.
Really cute wee ladybird.
This magnificent building is the Way House. What do you know about it? Anything?
Where they used to weigh livestock and agricultural stuff.
It's a 15th century building which was originally part of the city gates, and it served as a guild hall, a museum, a fire station, a theatre and lots of other things. It looks really good actually. So we've actually arrived in the notoriously famous red light district. So I won't be able to film because you get into trouble. But we've been reading a book, haven't we?
Yeah.
Quite a sad book. What's it called?
Slave Girl.
Slave Girl, about this girl who was trafficked from the UK to Amsterdam under the pretext of being a nursery nurse, and then she got put into one of these windows, and it's about her horrific story. So you just think, how many of these women, how many of these girls have been trafficked here? Because apparently, according to statistics, most of the women here are from Eastern Europe. They're not local Dutch women. Yeah. These are from Eastern Europe. Anyway, we're going to have a walk around, and then we're going to visit something called the Prostitute Information Centre. So we've just had like a 15-minute walk down this canal. Up to the bit there was like peep shows, but it's like a real tourist area. What do you think?
So the girls that we saw on the main street, I would say it looked like they were there by choice, but the girls that we saw down that side street, I'd say trafficked.
And there's a blue light district for the transgender element. So this is where we've been heading. The Prostitute Information Centre. Not sure what it's about. Do you want to go in and have a look? Let's learn a little bit about what it is. Nice doll.
brothels were legalized in 2000, but still a lot of people, took advantage of the fact that the sex work was not regulated. So yeah, lots of things happened, and they still need like checking. But nowadays it's very hard because in order to work in the windows, the girls they need to register at Chamber of Commerce, and this includes like very invasive interview. It's almost like interrogation. This is also when they ask you like if you have debts and stuff like that. And if you would come with a guy, yeah, they would immediately assume it's a pimp, and they would like alert the officials. But even then, to register at this Chamber of Commerce, you need to be registered at municipality, and to register there, you need to have like rent a house. So everything has to be very legit, and you need to go through loads of conversation with like city officials, and I don't think it's possible to do it while you are trafficked.
She seems to think that they're not being trafficked, the women. They used to be back in the past, but not anymore. But she also said to hire one of the windows on a night shift,
It's
200 euro, and then for the day shift, 180 euro, and the women have got to pay that. But she said that they earn so much, they're in the high earner tax bracket. Do you believe all this?
Percentage-wise, how much of what she said do you believe is actually true?
Right, we're going to head to the heart of Amsterdam, Dam Square. Dam Square. Look at this shop, the condomery. And you can get all sorts of things. Look at it. Jeez. So here we are, Dam Square. So it says here on Wikipedia that its notable buildings and frequent events make it one of the best and most important locations in the whole city of Amsterdam. And the name, Dam Square, derives its actual name from the fact that Amsterdam was a dam of the River Amstel. It was like a dam. There's the name, Dam Square. Look at this, the Royal Palace. And Madame Tussauds. Lots of grand buildings around here. And this, what Celine was taking a picture of, is the Magna Plaza building. And believe it or not, it was the former post office, and now it's a shopping centre. Grand post office though. Got to watch out for the trams here, I tell you. And bicycles. Groenbergwal. This is potentially the prettiest canal in Amsterdam. It's got ducks, it's got boats, it's got bicycles, and it's got that spire in the distance. I'd say this is pretty. Nice. And now we're going to walk to the thinnest house in Europe. Number 22. And the reason why it's so thin is because back in the day, the width of your house was taxed. So the thinner your house, the less tax you paid. Thus the thinnest house in Europe. Look at the array of space cake you can get. Bubblegum flavour, White Widow, get all these cakes, you can get your seeds, you can even get magic mushroom gummies. So we've moved on to the street where these houses are, and it's like the main street. As you come out of the train station, which is just over there, this is where you'll go. You can get your canal cruises, or like us, try and get a picture of these houses. I'm going to show you in a second. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So what do you think of the dancing houses then? What do you think?
Like they do, like when you're looking at them in real life, they do look like they're dancing because they look like a bit wiggly. But in a photograph, I don't think you'd notice that they're like that.
So that's it, a really rapid paced tour of Amsterdam. We didn't see the Anne Frank house, we didn't see all the museums,
Whistle stopped here.
but we saw a fair bit. But that's it, back to our hotel there. Goodbye, till next time.